of the squad, it's all okay. Fernandez has also a small problem. All the others, rest of the squad is fit.
You brought in 9 first-team players over the summer. Do you expect there'll be a period of acclimatisation, adjustment before you see the best of them?
Well, normally when you bring so many players, you need a period of adjustment, but football doesn't allow you to have that period. So we need to be a competitive team on Sunday, and after that, and next week. So I hope that all the players that are working around 1 month, except the players that arrive late, can be ready to start be a competitive team.
In the next few weeks, you'll start to get the injured players back. You may well have a full squad available to you. How difficult will it be, with all the options you have, to select what you consider to be your best 11?
No, for me as a manager, the difficult thing is when you don't have options. That's difficult. When you have different options, players know that I have to choose one starting 11, but also they know that if during the whole season you don't have a strong squad and not just a team, it's very difficult in the Premier League to be successful. So we have 2 players in each position. They must be working as in a competitive way between them, and after that it's my duty to choose for every game the starting 11 that I think that is the best, but with more option, more easy.
You have quite a lot of numbers now. I think it's 28, 29 in the squad. How much of a priority will it be to move some players out between now and the end of the window, when you can do it certainly within Europe and the rest of the world?
Well, we'll see. As you said, there are always options that some players can go. For the moment, I don't have any news about that.
Did you seek assurances when you were interviewed that there would be a lot of money to spend over the summer? Because you mustn't have looked at the last 2 seasons and thought, well, possibly the team's underperforming and needs freshening up.
When I talked with the owners and with the president, we agreed on what will be the project for West Ham in the future. They wanted to invest money to bring players. All the teams of the Premier League also invest a lot of money, not only West Ham. I don't think that we have the most strong squad of the Premier League, but I think that we improved the squad. All of the players that are right here was because I asked for them, and the board worked very well and bring it all of them. So now we have a competitive squad.
When you discuss those objectives, did the prospects of a European place come up? Does that have to be the aim now for this season or possibly next?
No, we didn't talk about that. We really talk about the general project of the club. After that, you know that in football it's so difficult to predict the results. We will try to play us in the best way, to try to be as near the top of the table as we can, but there's not a previous target or a previous ambition.
So the owners didn't say to you, we expect a certain level in this season, we wanted maybe top 10 or something like that?
No, not anymore.
How much extra pressure, though, does a big spend in the transfer market bring on a manager? I mean, you've managed big clubs before, you've managed players who've cost a lot of money. I mean, you must back yourself to be able to manage this situation.
I never knew a manager that didn't have pressure. It doesn't matter how much he spent. The pressure is exactly the same in every game because the Premier League is a competitive league and the pressure will be always exist. So, as I just told you, every team brought new players, every team spent money, so the pressure it doesn't increase.
What makes you think you can get more from Lucas Perez than Arsene Wenger got 2 seasons ago, and obviously Deportivo last year, and even Carlos Sanchez? I mean, he didn't do particularly well for Aston Villa 3 seasons ago, he got relegated with them. What makes you think you can get more out of them than they've shown previously?
Every season is different for the players. There's a lot of different things maybe in the way their teams play, in the problem that the player has during a season. So I expect that both of them has a good career, both of them has quality to be here on the squad, and I hope that we will take the best of them.
Were you surprised that some other clubs in the Premier League, I mean, some of them, 1 or 2, didn't even do any business at all? Do you think that the early closure of the window had an impact on the market?
Maybe if we compare with Europe, because some of those teams can take one of their players out to Europe, especially if they are important teams with big players. It's strange that maybe one or two clubs didn't make any investment, but I suppose that they believe that they have the squad that they need.
Liverpool, though, made huge investments. You're a Premier League winner yourself, and do they look like a squad that could win the Premier League this season?
It's the same answer as I just told you. We don't have any target. We'll have the ambitious in every game to try to play as a big team, to try to win every game, but it's very, very difficult to know which will be your position at the end of the season.
So you don't think they can win the title?
Sorry?
Do you think they can win the title, though? I mean, they've got a really good squad. They spent a record amount of money on a goalkeeper. You know what it takes.
Yeah, but the difference between West Ham and the big team is still very big. The budget are different, the names are different. We build a strong squad to try not to have the same problem that this club has the last season.
West Ham has a very poor record at Anfield over the years. I think it's one win since 1963. Do you believe that sometimes that the opening day can throw up some surprise results? How confident are you that you can do something there?
We hope that we have at least the option to break that record and finish with that the statistics.
Andy?
With your new players, you've got a lot of players in the squad. How difficult is it to keep everyone happy at this stage?
Maybe it's one of the most difficult things for a manager because all of them want to play, and with better player, more problems. But I just answered that for me it's more difficult when you don't have players. When you just have 11, you don't have any problem. You choose exactly the same starting 11 every week. But that is impossible. It's impossible for the amount of games, for the injury that the player has. So for me, as a manager, it's more easy to have more good players, and some of them must wait, that to don't have any option to change it.
Is it difficult to get your perfect ideas in place so early when you've got so many players contending?
As much time as you have is better, but I think that the 40 days that we work in pre-season, the team and not only the team, all the players are working very well with these new ideas, with the new system.
You know how West Ham fans are probably aware that they love a playmaker, someone who can get them excited. Can you explain to us what Felipe Anderson might be able to do for them?
Well, all the technical players always can give you more. That's why the fans always expect for those players that make the different things. Maybe the central backs that's always clearing or defending is not so. It's more useful maybe, but for the fans, players as Felipe Anderson or Yarmolenko or Wilshere makes the different things with the ball.
With Liverpool coming up first, is that better for you to play them so early or not?
In some moment of the season, you need to play with the Liverpool away. We start with them. I know that they're in a very good moment with a lot of trust in what they are doing. They played the final of the Champions League last season. But in football, the results can be depending just on 2 or 3 balls that change. So we have a lot of trust to go and play there and try to see what we can do.
You'll be well aware of what Mo Salah did last season as the Player of the Year in the Premier League. Do you have any special plans to be able to try and stop him?
No, not special for him, because if Liverpool were just Salah, it will be more easy. But maybe you are very pay attention what he can do. But they have Firmino, they have Mane, they have Milner, they have a lot of very good players that also can make the difference. Really, the season that made Salah last Premier League was beautiful, also important. He's a great player.
And in terms of what you're going to do with your club captain, Mark Noble, is